Hi, Kangen family. My name is Curtis Goebel, and welcome to this week's Kangen Snippet. Do you know there are men that get paid millions of dollars to edify something that's about ready to happen? This guy's name is Michael Buffer, and I don't know if you recognize him or not. Some of the men listening to this might recognize him. I doubt many women will, but his name is Michael Buffer, and he trademarked and he licensed one phrase line. And he was brilliant for doing this. In fact, he is the only one who can get paid for saying this. I'm going to say his tagline, and I'm going to tell you how much he gets paid just for saying one line. And what he does, again, Michael Buffer, he stands in front of a crowd, and this is what he says. Let's get ready to rumble! That's all he says. He says one line. Do you know he gets $5 million every time he says that? He gets paid $5 million. The reason why is because he's edifying the boxing sport, and he's edifying the two boxers that is about ready to fight each other. It is so important to edify those that are going to stand up and do your demo. It is so important to edify those that are going to get on a three-way call for you. Because really, when you are bringing someone in to do a demo, if you're doing a three-way call, you literally want the prospects to feel and to hear that these people are the expert in this field. Because when you edify, it brings trust and respect, not only to the person who's going to do the demo, but it also brings trust and respect to you and also to the audience. There are certain keywords that you want to use. There are certain attributes. Now, they have to be sincere. You don't want to stand up and say, you know what, Curtis is the best looking guy in the whole world, because I'm not. I am not a model. In fact, I probably have a face for radio, but that's okay. I'll be on YouTube instead. So what you want to do is you want to make sure it is trustworthy and it is accurate. But here is some key attributes that you can actually bring up. What about determined? What about committed? What about knowledgeable, caring, driven, inspired, motivated? What about hardworking? What about making it happen? That is a great one. What about a top producer, a top leader? What about excited and sees the opportunity in this business? What about he has vision? What about, I love this one, they love to have fun. All of these are attributes that you can bring up when you're teeing up or you are edifying someone else. And I'm going to give you an example. I have a very good friend, in fact, a very good couple that I dearly love. It's Earl and Cherie Stevens out of Ponchatoula, Louisiana. And I probably said that wrong. But they are such good friends with me. And if I was going to edify Earl, because he does demos all the time, if I was going to edify Earl, and if I was in his hometown, this is exactly what I would say. I would say, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for having us here. In fact, I am going to introduce to you our speaker tonight. In fact, he knows so much about this company. He's the one that's going to do this demo because he does them all the time. He is a master at it. In fact, he is so caring because he has a story that will absolutely touch your heart. He's inspired because his personal story will also reside with your story as well. I know he is a top producer. He's a top leader. He is a Nanagic certified trainer, and he has a vision of what he wants and where this company's going to go. Most of all, I tell you what, Earl loves to have fun. He's a hometown boy. I want you to recognize and I want you to bring up with a great round of applause, Earl Stevens. Yay! And the crowd goes wild. What if I stood up and I says, okay, Earl's going to give our demo. Earl, come on up. Can you feel the different energy? The person that edifies can either make or break the demo or three-way call. You have to be excited, you have to be sincere, and it has to be real of what you introduce. This is this week's Kangen Snippet. I tell you what, edify, edify, edify. My name is Curtis Goebel. Thank you for joining me.